Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a general reading for all of the signs for February 2019. For the reading, I will be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. If I need to clarify anything, I will use the Zillich Tarot. And I also pull additional oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck and the Soulful Woman deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And I would just like to give a big thank you to everybody who have, all of the people who have been subscribing, sending, leaving the comments, sending me emails, ordering the private readings. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi, Leo. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. All right, so as you can see, I have shuffled off camera to save a bit of time. Okay, so at the center of your reading, you have the Eight of Pentacles crossed by the Six of Swords. So, a focus here on perfecting your, whatever you do as a career, right? That's the Eight of Pentacles is the Apprentice card, and it speaks of, working very hard, being very diligent, improving the way that you work, improving your skills. This sometimes can have to do with taking classes, right? So going back to school, starting school, taking, getting certified, so certification programs, on-the-job type of training, like if you're trying to move up into management, there can be a management program that you have to go through. So, there's a definite focus on career, on, what it is that you do for your career. Possibly trying to improve or perfect your craft or whatever it is that you do. And this could have something to do with, possibly leaving behind a job. There could be, you could be trying to get, or, go back to school, get the certification because your goal is to move on, right? You don't want to stay where you currently are. Or if you are doing some certification program to try to move up, right? To move up in the company, or, to move on. There is this energy of moving on here with the Six of Swords. It's actually one of the two transition cards in the tarot. The Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. Usually this card, in the traditional tarot, it shows a woman and she's in a rowboat and she's sailing away. Somebody is, rowing the boat, and she's sailing out of troubled waters into calmer waters, right? So it implies that you're leaving behind, maybe a job that you weren't that happy in, a situation, a relationship, however it plays out. But there's a, turning your back on it in search of something better, something more fulfilling. And I love how in this particular deck, it's like she's just actually dropped all the swords. It's like she's had enough and she's moving on, right? And this card, it can be a physically moving on. So there might be, for some of you, a physical move. There might even be a home move, or a move for this job, or even to go study at a distance. But for others, it's, it's mentally moving on. The Suit of Swords is the suit of the mind, right? It's air energy. And so it has to do with the, our thoughts. It's the suit of the intellect, the mind. It's also communication, how we get those across. So physically moving on, or just mentally saying, I've had enough, right? I've put in enough hard work and effort. I've done the training, and now it's like I'm ready to move on. And you do kind of have, this, like the rest of the cards in your reading, it's an interesting reading. The different energies that, some of them dealing with, I'm really not that happy, but then there's also, I can't really choose, or I'm having a difficult time choosing what it is, where I want to go from here. But then as you move into kind of I think that's only in the first half of the month, the first couple of weeks, I think there's this energy possibly still lingering from the previous month. But as you move into, the latter part of February, it's like everything is very solid. Everything is very, it's like there's a shift in the energies here. So in the distant past, in the foundation, you have the Seven of Cups. And in the recent past, you have the Four of Cups. Okay, so 2 Cups cards, and the Suit of Cups deals with, it's water energy, and it deals with our emotions, our feelings. It has to do with our relationships, right? And it's also how our emotions influence our behavior, how they ultimately influence our relationships. And the Seven of Cups, it's a very kind of up in the air type of energy, right? It's a daydreamy energy. You can see that the woman here, she's flying on the back of this dragon. There are all these cups around her, right? But it's very fanciful. It's like she can't decide. There are so many options. She can't choose which one she wants. And so usually, the guidance of the Seven of Cups is to focus, to ground yourself, to get down to earth, to figure out what it is that you really want. What is the Ace of Cups for you? What is that Holy Grail? What is it that you really want? Whether this is in your career or, just in life in general, a relationship. Because this is, while it's great to sort of daydream, and, if this is a job, kind of, this can be going on to the job sites, checking out all the different jobs, imagining yourself, if you are thinking about moving on, imagining yourself in these new positions, I could see myself as this manager of whatever it is, or this, moving up to the next level. And that's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having these thoughts and these daydreams, but there, you do kind of run the risk of not having anything materialize if you don't actually choose one of them. So there's a need to focus, right? Focus. Once you say, okay, you know what? I want to go out for that particular, I want to go after that particular job opening or that particular opportunity. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on my resume. I'm going to, get this extra training, and then I'm going to submit my application, and I'm actually going to go for it, right? So there's a need to kind of focus here. And I think that, you have this leaving behind, this transition, this moving on. And with the Four of Cups in the recent past, it's like that it's a card of boredom, a card of apathy, not really feeling, fulfilled, happy where you are. And it's like the woman, she's staring at this Holy Grail. She's, what is it that you really want? She's so focused on that she's actually kind of missing out on, possibly these opportunities, these Three of Cups right behind her. So, there's a need to kind of focus on what it is that you truly want. It might be a good idea to, pay attention to kind of everything going on around you, like within the workplace, even if you are, where you're currently working, you're not that happy there. There might be other opportunities. There might be networking opportunities, so that, if there are any networking events where you can go meet up with people, you might end up hearing about a new opportunity, a new job, or a new, they might put you in touch with somebody who could help, further you on your path. So, and you actually have you have 3 fours here. You have the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands crowning your reading, and the 4 of the Major Arcana coming up in the near future. And 4 is a very stable energy in the tarot, right? They speak of structure, they speak of order, and very think of the Emperor, right? The Emperor coming up here for you in the near future. The Emperor is structure. He didn't get to the position of Emperor by being wishy-washy, right? He knows what he wants. He has great vision. He's a trailblazer. But he's also very good and very protective over, what's his. And when you also you have 4 fours. You have the 4 of Pentacles as the overall energy. I haven't shown you that. But the overall energy for the month, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So you have 4 fours in your reading. Actually, I need to look that up. Hold on a second. Let me look it up. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I just had to look up the four fours in a reading because that's big, right? Fours are, like I was saying, they all kind of speak of stability, much like the Emperor. And when we have more than 1 4 in a reading, it is a lot of stable energy and kind of staying the course, doing things in that, very structured, stable manner. It can also speak of stability, like within the home, stability, and we have the 4 of Wands here, right? Stability in the job front, not needing to kind of stay the course, not rock the boat, which is interesting because the 6 of Swords, like I said, usually has somebody sitting in a boat. So needing to, take a more structured approach to it. Here it says that 4 4s in a reading, it has to do with lasting stability, possibly after a house move or moving in together. So, we do have the 4 of Wands crowning the reading, and this can be it can be the marriage card. It can have to do with moving home, moving in together, taking the relationship to the next level. It speaks of reaching a milestone, right? So there's this celebration of reaching this milestone. So if, for example, if you have been, if this has to do with a relationship, if you've just been dating, this is taking it to the next level. If you've been engaged, this is actually moving in together or getting married, right? Obviously, this will not apply to everybody. The 4 of Wands can also be, like I was saying, a home move, right? It is stable energy, especially, with that crowning you, and then the Emperor coming in the near future. The Emperor is, if it's a person, the Emperor is linked with the sign of Aries, so it could be an Aries individual. But, the Emperor protects, and so there's a great focus here on kind of home, family, protecting what's yours. And then we get that again with the 4 of Pentacles, right? The overall energy. Sometimes this card is referred to as the miser card, and you can see why. The woman is, she's holding on for dear life here, right? Wanting to protect what she has worked so hard to achieve. So she's put in the effort, she's worked long and hard, she's managed to, save up the coins here. She's had progress. There has been success. And it's like she doesn't want to let it slip through her fingers. But whenever, we put that much energy into, blocking and not allowing that to get away from us, we are at the same time blocking the flow of, this energy. So with the Suit of Pentacles, again, earth energy, can have to do with our resources, finances, money, job. There's a need for flow, right? Money, we work hard, we make money. We need to use our money to pay our bills, buy what we need to buy, hopefully try to put some money aside. But there needs to be this flow of money. When we try to, block it off, we run the risk of turning into this miser. So interesting that you have that many 4s. So something to do with stability, a concern or this, worry about wanting to hold on to what you've worked so hard to achieve. But then, again, you have this great shift from the middle of the month on. It's like everything starts to move for you here. So you have you appear as the Knight of Swords. Obviously, this is not your suit, but you're taking on the energy here of the Knight of Swords. And in your surrounding, or how others view you, you have the 9 of Pentacles in your environment. So there's a progression, right, from the 8 of Pentacles in the center to this 9. And beginning with the Knight of Swords, this is, again, is air energy. We have the 6 of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords he is one of the two fastest knights, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. They're very fast moving. Knights, usually they go off on quests, they bring back offerings, they can bring back news. And so this could be news coming in quite quickly. This could be you reacting quickly to something coming in. And you do have a couple of other cards that speak of new things. So there might be a need, or you might be reacting to this. And, the Knight of Swords is very good at, he's very analytical. He's very good at coming up with ideas. He's also good at, expressing those ideas, getting them across to other people. And this is a very solid, stable energy to have surrounding you, or if this is how others are viewing you. This is it's a very independent energy, self-reliant. You can see that the woman here, she is in this beautiful, lush garden, and, she has all of the coins here, right, all the pentacles that she's worked so hard to achieve, and she's living, there's this beautiful peacock, very regal, very opulent. She's really living the life that she always envisioned for herself. So it is the energy of the Nine of Pentacles is very self-sufficient, self-reliant. And that's, how others could be viewing you, which is, definitely a progression from just working to be the apprentice. And, now it's like there's movement. You have this progression to the Nine of Pentacles. And as you head out of the month, you have your hopes and fears, the Ace of Wands, and the outbound energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So, this is a hope. You're hoping for this exciting new beginning. You're hoping for that new job offer coming in, the news about the business venture that you want to start up, the news about the creative project that you want to, that you've been waiting to hear back about. It's new. It's something brand new. And aces are, they're gifts from the universe. These are blessings. Aces, if you've been waiting for an answer, ace is a big yes card for you. They're new cycles, so new beginnings, brand new cycles. And, wands is fire energy. This is your suit, right, Leo? So it's, it has to do with the day-to-day matters in life, but it's also, our own drive and ambition and passion. So this is, it's very exciting, and that's what you're hoping for here. And with the Knight of Pentacles rounding out your reading, he might be the slowest moving of the knights, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slow and steady wins the race type of energy, but he's, he goes the distance, it's very, whatever this new opportunity is, how, if this is you leaving one job, going in search of this other one, whatever this new thing is for you, it has staying power. There's growth. It's stable. This is earth energy. It's tangible, right? This is not this isn't the up in the air type of energy. This is down to earth, practical, new tangible offers coming in. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you have from the Sacred Traveler deck, Mystic Healer, and it says healing energy flows through you. And from the Soulful Woman deck, you have card number 8, Soul's Truth. I listen to my soul's simple truths and allow my life to unfold naturally. Such a pretty card. And let me read the full meaning for these cards for you. Let's start off with the Soulful Woman card. This is card number 8, and it says, my soul is moved by simple truths and authenticity. The path of the soul can be different from that of the rational mind, and it can take longer to reveal itself. Today I listen to my soul. I ask myself, what do I really want? What do I really need? Whether I'm at the beginning, middle, or end of a phase, I embrace this moment for the wisdom it brings. I allow change to occur naturally. I wait to see what unfolds, what shows up for me. I give space to the unknown and to myself. Intentions and goals can sometimes be a list of shoulds and must-dos, but soul speaks a different language, one that's free of conventional agendas and ideas. Therefore, I'm willing to take time to simply reflect on and appreciate where I am right now, rather than feeling I need to push to create something new. Interesting. Okay, and the Mystic Healer, this one says, inner and outer healing on all levels is occurring in your life. A situation, relationship, or physical challenge is being resolved. Have faith that it is happening. This is the time to find the source of challenges. Transform inner grievances. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. You are a healing force for others, even if you are not aware of it. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. There are times when the traveler steps off the path to search for the mystic healer. The healer instructs that everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself, and reminds you that you also have this powerful ability within you. For healing to occur on the outside is essential for healing to occur on the inner planes. To do this, meditate by visualizing a beautiful, vital future for yourself, and trust that recovery is on the way. Past life issues may be emerging in order to be released. Mystic healers are working with you to resolve emotional and physical challenges. Be patient and have faith that beneath the surface, all is well. So it's interesting, it was talking about this sort of stepping off the path and the journey. And we have this, journey card with the transition, the Six of Swords. I keep going back to these, 4 4s in your reading. So there's something to do with structure. Possibly you might need to kind of step off the path. There might be a need to break free of this structure even for some of you. For others, there might be a need to kind of follow. And, if you are going for the promotion, there might be a need to kind of follow the rules and, take a more structured approach to things. But however it plays out, you have a lot of, good cards. I think the first part of the month, there might be this sort of wish-washy, trying to figure things out. But as you head into, the second part of the month, it seems like you have it figured out, and, you're moving after it. And you're going after it and you're moving forward. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful February. Bye for now.